Good morning, St. Peter's. Welcome to our daily devotion. We're looking today at Revelation chapter 6, verses 1 to 7, the first four seals. And the big theme over the coming weeks is judgment as we go from chapter 6 through to chapter 8, verse 5, and where we have the opening of the seven seals. Revelation has this funny thing where it's not where time is not and history is not worked out linearly, where it's unfolded linearly, but we go through the story of history through the seven seals, and then we repeat the story again. And later on we'll see seven trumpets, and then we'll see seven bowls. And we see a few signs in between there, and even seven plagues. But the point is, Revelation keeps starting the story again and then going through the story of history and how the world works. And so the seven seals from chapter 6, verse 1 to 8, verse 5 is the whole of human history and God's view on that. But in chapter 6, verse 1, we're taken straight back to the throne room, the centre of the universe. Then I saw the Lamb open the first seven seal. And then we see these four horsemen that are come out from these four seals that are broken. The seals are opened up. And the big theme of this is the reality of judgment. This is what we live under today. It's describing, the four horses are describing judgment that we live under today. Each of the horses represent different aspects of humanity. We have war in verse 3 and 4, a red horse that was told to take peace from the earth. In verses 5 to 6, we have a black horse that takes food. We have famine. And then lastly, we have a pale green horse whose rider was death and Hades. The point is, war, famine, plague, and ultimately death is the reality of judgment that we all live under. You may not have experienced war, you may not have experienced famine lately, but we all live under the reality of death. And that's the ultimate and final judgment. The final word on life. And so this is the shadow that we live under, and these are the four horsemen of the apocalypse. In chapter 6, verse 2, we have a white horse. On its rider held a bow, and a crown was given to him, and he went out as a conqueror in order to conquer. This, I believe, is a picture of Jesus. Later on, we'll find out about this king in chapter 19 of Revelation. But we have these hints here to show about Jesus, the one who conquers in the end, who conquers life, who conquers death, I should say. And he conquers through sacrifice. Throughout Revelation, there's this ironic notion of conquering. There's wars in Revelation and all sorts of things. And the one who is the slain lamb, remember the Lion of Judah from last time, who's now the slain lamb, he conquers, ironically, not through violence and through war, but he conquers by allowing death to defeat him or appear to defeat him, and through sacrifice. And so the ironic notion is, this is the white horse who goes out as a conqueror, and he will conquer in the end through sacrifice. This is the reality of judgment that we live under, but there is one who has conquered death itself and has gone through the other side, and he has defeated death, and he is now the risen king, and the one who is all-powerful on the throne. So even if we face death and Hades, we know we can have faith and trust in the one who has conquered death. That's the first four seals. Tomorrow we look at the fifth seal, and we look at the goodness of judgment. See you then.